Hey kids, what's up? Hope you guys have had a great week. Who is excited for fall weather?
How's it going, Michelle? It's good to see you today. Hello, children. It's good to... Hey!
Hey!
How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing good. Bud, how are you?
Bud? Don't you remember that time we were hanging out? Guys, we climbed a mountain with a group of friends. It was magnificent. It was right here in Greenville. It was only about 100 feet in the air, but it was great. Don't you remember that fun?
So fun.
Yeah,
it
was us. It was just a small group of us.
Yeah.
I've been good.
Great. Good. It's good to see you.
Oh, I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye, kids.
Oh gosh. I have no idea who that was. And I hope he couldn't tell because I don't want to hurt his feelings. Have you ever had someone forget your name like that? It's not fun to be on the other side of that. I don't like to be forgotten, or if you ever had someone forget your birthday or something like that, it's never fun. Why don't we go right into a video and I'm gonna go try to figure out who that was.
Hey kids, have you ever wanted a job where you could rescue people? Like a police officer where you could rescue people from bad guys? Or maybe you wanted to be a lifeguard and save people from drowning. Today, we're going to learn about some people who rescued the Israelites. While Joshua was alive, the Israelites followed God. Joshua made sure that the Israelites knew that God was in charge. He helped them to follow God no matter what. They made sure to always remember all the way that God's helped them and saved them from the trouble. After Joshua died, the Israelites forgot how God helped them. Once Joshua's generation has died, a new generation came along. All the young people were growing up and having kids of their own. They started to forget how God brought them out of slavery in Egypt, and how he helped them win battles like the one in Jericho, and all the other crazy things he did to get them to the promised land. Soon, they forgot they needed God. They started to do bad things and worship other gods. And when they did this, it made God really sad and angry. He would send armies to conquer the Israelites, so they would remember who was in charge. Then the Israelites would cry out to God and ask him for help. They did this over and over and over again. In fact, this happened 15 different times. So God sent judges to save the Israelites. Every time God would send an army to conquer Israel, he would also send a judge to rescue them from their attackers and lead them back to God. Now, these judges aren't the ones that you see in movies, with wigs and big long robes. They were just normal people that God used in extraordinary ways. Even when his people turned away, God still loved them. But he was willing to do what he had to do to bring them back to him. Once they remembered, he was always willing to help them. And that brings us to our important lesson for today. Even when we mess up, God is always willing to rescue us. The Israelites messed up a lot, so when they asked God for help, he always did. Memory verse. Then the Lord raised up judges to rescue the Israelites from their attackers. Kids, God is willing to do the same thing for us. We are going to mess up a lot in our life, but when we do, we can ask God to rescue us, and he will. So kids, next time you think about being a lifeguard, remember this lesson. Remember how God uses the judges to save the Israelites, and how he's willing to rescue you too.
In our lives, we are gonna mess up a lot. I don't know about you, but I have messed up a lot. You know, this guy wasn't driving as fast as I wanted him to, so I'm driving to work in the morning, and I wanted this guy to go a lot faster, and he didn't. And I got really angry in my heart. You know, that's kind of like a mess up. Maybe you messed up and mom or dad asked you to clean something at home in your room, but instead you continued to play and you got in trouble. That's an example of messing up. You know, the Israelites in the Old Testament had a lot of times where they messed up, but God was always faithful to them to save them. In fact, that's why God sent his son, because he wants to be in relationship. He wants to be your friend. So he sent his son Jesus to die on the cross and save us from our sins. All we have to do is align ourselves to God and get our hearts right. It's kind of like this. Here's an example. Here's this chair right here, okay? Now, imagine my life. This is the command chair of the spaceship of Robbie. Now, when I'm in charge, I come right here and I sit down. But I don't want to be in charge of my life. I want God to be in charge. So what I need to do is put this chair and put it right here. I'm not going to sit on it. I want Jesus to sit on the chair. You can't see it right now, but it's right here. That's what I want to do. And when I sin or mess up, I sit down on the chair. And so after I sin, I want Jesus to sit back on that chair and I say, Jesus, forgive me for doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. God, I want you to sit on the throne of my life. I want you to be in charge. Which reminds me of the verse that we're going to be studying over these next few weeks, which is Judges 2:16. The Lord raised up judges to rescue them from their attackers. Anytime the Israelites would be in trouble, there's an army coming at them, God would always provide a judge or a leader to help guide the Israelites back to safety after they turned and looked at God. That's why we always have to look to God, and he will guide us and rescue us. So we're going to jump right into worship. Let's get really loud and let's clap, let's sing, let's dance, let's jump right into it.
Something to say and it will be heard. I made up my mind, not afraid to show. That's right, gonna leave the past behind. Gonna let the whole world know I am who God says I am. Let me tell you now. I am who God says I am. I am forgiven. I am a winner. I have been chosen. Jesus, I am yours. Jesus, I am yours. Forever. Jesus, I am yours. Forever. I am. Jesus, I am yours. I belong to the one who saved me. I belong to the one who gave his life. So I will take my place. I will stand and say, Jesus, I am yours. I am who God says I am. I am who God says I am. Let's go. I am who God says I am. 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 I am forgiven. I am a winner. I have been chosen. Jesus, I am yours. Jesus, I am yours.
right, kids, hey, it's been a great weekend here with you. Don't forget Judges 2:16. God raises up judges to rescue us from our attackers. We can trust God to always save us because he forgives us. No matter what we do, he will always forgive you and me because we love him. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.